Hello, coders and developers. This video is going to be very entertaining, informative for all of you in order to get a good job as a Java full stack developer in any of the corporate worldwide. Java full stack developer, Java backend engineer, or Java backend developer, or even as a Java DevOps engineer or as a Java data engineer. So this flowchart that I have built after a lot of hard work. Even I have followed this flowchart, and it can span over 6 months, and it will be very helpful in order to get a good internship or a good job, full-time job. It is very helpful for even a fresher and a professional, experienced person who is trying to change his domain into the Java developer one. And you can easily expect, by completing all of this, you can easily expect minimum of 10 lp if you are a fresher, okay, not below that, because you have put in so much of hard work and you will be gaining so much of skill sets, okay. And those who are already going through and participating in coding contests or even in any of the other domains as a software developer, they will be knowing it will not take them more than 4 months to complete all of this, okay. Now these courses that I have done, or I am telling you, these are the courses which will, these are not just conventional one, okay. I am not going to teach you any coding or tech stack that will be helpful. I will be giving you the path along with the courses that I have followed, that has in demand uh, skill sets, and those concepts are being utilized in day-to-day projects in different industries around the globe, okay. So let's move on. So the first course I would say I followed was this one. Okay, Core Java Made Easy in Udemy by Bharath Thippireddy. We all know in any service-based company you start, you are given a free access to the Udemy, and you should utilize this free access to the full potential and learn as much as you can as a software developer, so that you can always climb up the corporate ladder. Okay, or you can at least get a good offer. So it has beautifully covered each and everything from OOPS, multi-threading, error handling, exception handling, and even the collections with generics, concurrent collections, and moreover Java 8 features, which will be very useful in order to crack any interview, or even you when you solve the day-to-day projects in your job or assignments. So you should be clear on the JVM architecture, the JDK and JRE, the difference between them, and all of the things that are being followed in Java, multi-threading especially, and string handlings. So after this, you will be going on to the core Java advanced version, where you will be learning more about Java 8 Lambda basics and Stream API, how parallel operations occur, how you can execute, multi-threading, how you can sleep, time, wait, all of these processes you can learn over there. So one of the very beautiful tutorial that I have come across, it is in the Java trains. It consists of 25 videos, but these are covered at a very basic level. Okay, I will be giving you one more. This one by Telusko. It is consisting of 23 videos. By going through this Java 8 Stream API features Lambda by Telusko, it is free of cost. You will be able to solve many coding contests. Okay, you will be have an edge over the competitors, and your code will look more beautiful with the best practices. I think in colleges, many of the even those who are experienced professionals, they know there is a subject called software developers, something like that, software development life cycle. Okay, where it teaches you different methods of software development, top-down approach, bottom top approach, or the best practices, how you code, all of these things. Okay, so should go on with this, and it will cover you and gain a lot of skill sets around Java Stream API. After completing this, I think you should have a go on JSPs and servlets, JDBC, JSPs and servlets. Okay, JDBC, you will learn how to connect SQL or NoSQL databases into your Java backend one. Okay, and with this, you will come to know how RESTful API services work. That is the greatest thing. And with this Java server pages and servlets, you will be able to handle the Java pages. Now, before jumping on like me, I jump directly to the Hibernate, Springboot, but I will suggest you before jumping on to these Java frameworks, you should be clear in this. So you should go and watch these tutorials. Okay, Java JAX RS. It stands for Java APIs for RESTful Web Services. The basic and advanced one. SOAP you can ignore because it is not very much utilized. But yeah, still, there are many devices or projects being run even at a Java 5 or 6 level, okay, in the industries, in the current industries. I have seen it. Okay. So you should go and have a look on JAX RS and Advanced JAX RS by Java Brains. So Java Brains is a very beautiful channel created by Koushik Kothagal, okay, and not it is not existing of right now, okay. It is a very old channel. It will have a very deep insights, okay. Your basics fundamentals will be very clear, and you will be able to grasp knowledge and work at a very faster pace than your peers or colleagues. Certainly, if you are from tier 3 college, we all can think that you have to put in more hard work in order to learn and push yourself every bit. So you can see his LinkedIn profile is there, and he's a very old employee. Not employee, he's a very old Java laureate, something like that. Okay, very professional. So after this, completing advanced JAX RS, you should go and watch this Hibernate. One more thing I would like to emphasize in here: Udemy courses are the best courses around the globe because many people, many tutors in here are actually working in industries. So the one course that I recommended you was Core Java Made Easy by Bharath Thippireddy. Okay, there are other courses also like JSP Servlets by him, which are very short courses and will gain you quickly insights. What are those and how you can gain those skill sets. Okay. Meanwhile, I would also emphasize you while learning all of this, you should be able to solve coding hackathons or coding problems in HackerRank and Geeks for Gigs. Okay. There is one more course, DSA. You should be prompt enough and always solve the DSA. Okay. It is mandatory in each and every environment. Wherever you go, it will not leave you. Any coding round, the first round is always coding round and hackathons. You have to clear those things. So you must be, but while coming on to the job, it will be very helpful that you should learn all these skill sets that I am telling you to become a good full stack Java developer. So already there are many free articles in Geeks for Geeks, but if you want a paid course in this, then you can go over here to data structures and algorithms self-paced by Java in Java. Okay, it is taught by none other than the founder of Geeks for Geeks, and I don't need to remind anyone. Okay, those who are there in CSIT, they already know. Geeks for Geeks is like a encyclopedia for all the CSIT professionals. So let's go back. Okay, after learning all these core Java basics and all this, you should have a clear understanding. Let's go on to the flowchart, and you will be able to, yeah, you should have clear grasp on Maven project fundamentals. So there is one course by Java Brains only in which he has, yeah, this one Maven. So this Maven is not from now. It has basically covered a very fundamental level of concepts. Okay, the right moment at which it has taken birth. Maven project fundamentals, where the you have to write your actual scripts for functions that you will be creating in Java, where your test cases will be there. Maven, Git, and there is one more thing, you should be able to clearly know how to do unit testing and integration testing. Okay, that will be an added advantage to you, all people, my friends. That will be a very good skill set, and in order to do that, now there is one more playlist in here, that is JUnit 5 basics, but I would recommend you that there is a 2 hour concept by Bharath Thippireddy in Udemy only. Now, don't tell me that by joking that Udemy courses are paid courses and it is accessing. No, we all know you can make a new account in here and pay within like two for 300, 400, and every month there are already in India, especially there are already many uh, festivals go on, and you can get a good discount on that, like very good discount, 400, 500 maximum. These courses are available. Okay, So I learned JUnit and Mockito from this one only. Okay, 6 total hours. It is okay. Back in those days, it was only around 3 hours. So nothing to worry. 6 hours is not already more one. So after completing this JUnit and Mockito, now it is time you should move on to the main Spring or Hibernate frameworks. Okay, Hibernate was developed as an ORM tool to connect your SQL connector. Okay, now you can search on the internet. It has a lot of disadvantages, but it has totally been covered in Spring Boot and Spring. So when you have learned JUnit, Mockito, Java RESTful Web API services, move on to the Hibernate, Spring, and Spring Boot. Now, if in this Java Brains or any YouTube tutorial you find, there will be very basic level of understanding in this. Okay, but if you want a complete grasp of how this all frameworks are integrated and work together in a development setup environment with it, where it is very much useful and is totally being worked upon in our projects in the corporate or in the industries, you should go and have a look in this one. Okay. Mm. There is one very beautiful course which has covered all the things by Chad Darby. Yeah, this one. Spring Boot 3, Spring Boot 6, and Hibernate, and all the Spring Boot cloud fundamentals as well. So it will be very beneficial to you. A bit amount of longer hours you need to understand and completely take the grasp of it, but it will be very very beautiful, very very knowledgeable, and you will be able to solve daily life problems. Okay, daily life problems, I mean that the industrial problems, the project problems that will be assigned to you in the Jira tickets, and you will be have an edge over your peers, over your competitors. Okay, so these are the basic things. In any job portal you go, you see all of these already being asked. You should have a proper knowledge on Java, core Java, OOPS, and especially Java 8 features. Then it comes obviously JSP servlets and JDBCs. Now you should have a complete knowledge on Spring, Spring Boot, Hibernate. Now after this comes the very good concept, which is now in any project around the globe you should have, in order to collaborate with the front end team, you should have a basic knowledge on any of the one front end development program sorry programming language, whether it is JavaScript or TypeScript, or if one framework you can pick it up, that will be very beautiful and very helpful for you only, that is React or Angular based on their respective programming language. Now this you can carry out. There is a one very beautiful channel. Uh, let's go on to that. There is one by Akshay Saini, Namaste JS. Okay, all its tutorials are beautiful, are very good, and it has like in total of length and depth covered each and every interview questions and skills. Okay, not only interview questions, it will be very much useful and helpful in your in solving your day-to-day life tasks as a front-end developer. So you can see all is Akshay Saini JavaScript tutorials. There is season 1 and season 2. So all of these concepts that are there, you should be able to solve all of them. Okay. So after going through, at least have a basic knowledge on front-end development, JavaScript or any one framework, you should be able to collaborate with your front-end team. Okay, very good. It will be very much beneficial to increase your knowledge and length and breadth of your skill sets. Now, after this, there will be one more thing. These all three courses are very important. Okay, these three videos. Why? Because it has covered very beautifully all the skill sets that are being currently in projects, in various projects. Okay, these secrets won't be told to you by anyone else, but the concepts that are being covered by this Koushik sir, and in these courses, it will be, you will learn quite a lot of it. Spring Boot microservices. So let's move on to the flowchart again. Okay, after learning all these things, yeah, microservices, you should have a clear understanding of Docker. Now I will tell you one more thing. that there is one more course that I followed to learn Docker and Kubernetes cloud fundamentals. Okay, this is JUnit and Mockito. Let's go on to the Udemy dashboard. Yeah, so this course I think I have already told you that yeah, it is related to Spring, Hibernate, Spring Security, and Spring Boot. Okay, go through this course. It is very beneficial. You will learn quite a lot of it, and even this chat Darby has best explained all the best practices that are being developed and being used by all the worldwide developers in order to understand the basic fundamentals of the code that they have written. You go into any open source projects and you search them, there will be the concepts that have utilized and applied these concepts that are being taught here. Okay, so yeah, I wanted to show you one course that was related to Docker and Kubernetes that I learned during my not very much early days, but I think 5 or 6 months ago. Because Docker and Cloud Fundamentals, I was like habitual, like running these commands and that commands without understanding the very core concept behind it. But when I got, yeah, this one, Docker and Kubernetes, the complete guide by Stephen Girder, very beautiful course. I should salute this guy because he has put in a lot of efforts in creating this course for us. Okay, you can already say there are this much students being enrolled in this course. So you can go through this and you can see how you can build a multi-container application, continuous integration and deployment with AWS. Basically, it will also give you a very brief glimpse of how DevOps work and how microservices integrate with other microservices. And it is very beneficial and it will be asked in you in your day-to-day work. Okay, now it's not the time like you can be a core Java developer or you can only be a DevOps engineer and you can get a job. Much of the things have been automated. ChatGPT or various, not ChatGPT only. Every company has come up with their own LLMs. It has made every developer's life very sophisticated and fast paced. Okay, amount of coding and still, but I will say that without proper knowledge of basics, you won't be able to develop so good. Okay, especially these college freshers, my dear fellow friends, young friends. So go through this. This will be very beneficial, and not only because it is required in a development cycle, but as a DevOps one, you will be grabbing a lot of concepts and skill sets in this. Okay, so this was the one I followed as a Docker, and yeah, after all of this, I would say that you should have a basic understanding of any one cloud. Okay, AWS or Azure, I would prefer because these both are the clouds that is in most demand. Okay, mostly used by each and every company across the globe. Across any corporate, you will go AWS or Microsoft Azure. By chance, if you get placed in Google, then God save you. I don't know that. But yeah, I don't think that everybody of us gets the recognition to go into the Google. Their coding interviews are next level. I won't deny the fact. And yeah, especially for two tier three and onward students, uh, I would say like put in more hours. Okay, we have to work hard. I am also from some type of that college only, but we have to work hard. You cannot stay in just service based company and you can think of greater earning potential. On the side, I would also say that develop your own projects. There are many open source projects, but develop your own projects. And regarding coding contests and hackathons, that is a must. You go and apply to any company out there. Okay, I will create a separate video for that. Okay, meanwhile, let's see, you can prepare in hacker rank. Okay, these are beautifully given by them. Okay, algorithms, data structures, Java, C, and you can also participate in live hackathons in hacker rank and geeks for gigs. You can go to the practice all DSA problem of the day. You can easily get all these materials free of cost. You don't need to pay anything. I don't, not even saying that you should pay even these Udemy courses. Okay, at the end of the day, it's on you, totally on you. And the most thing is, I won't deny the fact that cheat code. If you are even able to solve and participate in code chef or lead code problems, you are a pro coder at least. I wouldn't say a pro developer because that comes after not participating, contributing to the team. You become a coder by participating and winning contests, but you become a good developer when you form a good team in a corporate or any industries you are working in, because you have to take the people along with you. So lead code, keys for keys, hacker and code chef, many platform are there. You go and solve them and gain the confidence to at least crack the coding round, because after that things will not be easy, but it will give you an edge and confidence that you will be able to solve the problem. Not a single interviewer is there that expects you complete gain of skill sets in just when you are applying for the job. Okay, now I will say, okay, Namaste JS is complete. I will also give all of these courses and tutorials links in the description. Okay, you go and see for yourself whether you need or not. One thing I wanted to emphasize, that Udemy courses you should prefer not only because they are just courses or tutorials, because they these courses also contain a lot of projects inside them and the best practices that these tutors have used in order to develop their softwares. Okay, that is one also the reason I am emphasizing on Udemy. There is no other, I think, any other courses. Coursera is the dumb shit. I don't recognize even that. Coursera is like just for university one. They gave you an assignment and they are pretty much easy. Nothing like that. But Udemy one are good. It gives you a very, very encyclopedia type of knowledge on that. What I wanted to show you here is that there are quite good amount of projects also where you can get a perspective on how to develop your own projects, your open source projects, or wherever you are participating in a team or as an individual contributor. You should have a glimpse of that to show it on your resume. Okay, so yeah, one more thing, DevOps tools, and at least let's say AWS for Java microservices developers. We go with this one and have an insights and skills, gain skills for this one for having cloud fundamentals and DevOps tools. It is only by Bharath Thippireddy. Let's go on to the projects. Yeah, this one. I was talking about this one by Bharath Thippireddy. See for yourself that you can grasp and completely take this. Okay, there is one more thing that I am missing over here, which will be very, very good for you all. Let's go on to the map. Okay, this one. Yeah. What I was trying to say that there are many, many projects in current industry and corporate projects that will require you to develop serverless cloud computing. Now, you tell me in the comment section what is the difference between server-bound applications and serverless applications. Like you can really, it is a magic in hand if you can get the grasp complete. I want only the basic definition. Okay, serverless cloud development utilizing the native applications of AWS or Azure functions, and they are beautiful. Like it is a magical, marvelous engineering in terms of right now. Okay, many applications have been developed on. I have also developed many applications serverless. In fact, more in serverless than in server-bound applications. I have not made that much microservices in my career than serverless. Okay, and there is one, I am cybersecurity. So recently one of my friend recommended me. He got a job of around, I won't say the exact figure, around 30 to 40 lp. Okay, he was also from tier 3 college, but he got a good job in this there. Okay, and I will say what he followed, he was already a two time certified from Salesforce, and he told me something like this, that Java developers are now uh, in very much exponential demand in cybersecurity domain. So I will say IAM. Let's type in, and you will see something beautiful like identity and access management practical applications like OAuth 2. You might be seeing there are in any application you go on, they require one time, um, you know revolving in every 30 or 60 seconds auth passwords, and it will be rotating continuously in your application, whether you are trying to log in your Amazon accounts or Google accounts. Auth application is there, Google authenticator is there. So how you develop that, that is the basic thing that I wanted to tell you. Certainly it is my old account, then it is showing me this price figure, but it is not. If you log into uh, incognito mode, it will give you the correct price with the discounted one. So sysops administrator, and yeah, you can go and watch this, the complete guide to build serverless applications on AWS. Watch this, or you can go and tell. If you already know, there are already free platforms and free applications on GitHub, open source applications on GitHub. Okay, let's see. Um, yeah, Java sale point or something like that. Java. Oh, yeah, this one what I was talking about. Spring Security Fundamentals, again by Bharath Thippireddy. So you can have a modern knowledge on what things are going on. Many projects are running this one. JWT, OAuth, MFA, multi-factor authentication. You know, bold support too, if you have time. But the courses that I have told you right now, you can become three things out of that. One is the backend Java developer, all the skill sets. One is the Java DevOps engineer, and one is the Java data engineer. But for the Java data engineer, you have to pick up more skill sets. I will make a separate video for that. And above all, thank you guys. Any queries you have, you write down in the comment, and I will try my best to answer those queries. I know uh, this whole roadmap can be a little better, and I will try my best in next coming videos to develop myself also in order to give you a complete, full information and knowledge. And yeah, any queries you have, write on the comment section. I will try my best to answer all those queries. Okay, learn and get a good job, brothers and sisters. Okay. Go on. Thank you very much.